It's okay. Introduce yourselves and then we'll offer some questions.
My name is Jordan Kelly. I was born and raised in the welcoming city of Kingston, located in the most beautiful island in this part of the hemisphere. That's Jamaica. I'm 26 years of age and I'm currently playing professionally in Spain.
Yeah, my name is Romaro Gill. From St. Thomas, went to St. Thomas Technical High School and St. Andrew Technical High School. First generation Jamaica, born in Jamaica, mom and dad Jamaican. Went to Seton Hall University, went to Vincent's University. 31 years old, I play in Spain. Yeah, I play in Spain. I was here as a Jamaican national team.
What does it mean for you guys to wear your country's colors?
It's a huge blessing, you know. A lot of kids back home don't get the opportunity to play for the country. So it's a great blessing opportunity to represent the nation and show the world what Jamaica basketball is all about.
Yeah, for me, it's a huge honor, you know, to be wearing the red, green, and
it's all right.
wearing the black, green, and gold. My Rasta, so that's what I say. Wearing the black, green, and gold. It's a dream of mine ever since I started playing basketball. And to be here now, like, I think I would rather be nowhere else in the world. Just to be here to show the world what Jamaica can do, what we have in store, what we're trying to build, you know, so trying to make a legacy and make stuff better for kids back home that dream to someday in the future play basketball. So that's what we're here to do.
Jordan, how many of you guys know each other, or are you all just meeting for the first time?
Now, I met him back home in Jamaica at a camp. I think that's the same camp he left on a scholarship when Minto and them guys came. I met him in like Old Harbor. I don't know if you guys know where that is. But that's the first time I met him, and he was blocking everyone's shot. And I was like, this guy's, you know, something special. So that's when I met him.
Same thing, yeah, we just met there. We met there, and we met again in the States, like when he was going to university, I was going to university as well. He played in Spain, I play in Spain, so I'll go watch his game too over in Spain, so just keep the connection going.
But in general, would you say the team, a lot of you guys know each other, or are you all just meeting?
We definitely know each other, like probably on social media or hear about guys before, but like no, here, it's the first time I'm meeting some of these guys like personally, so yeah.
And what message do you have for the Jamaican basketball fan base, if any?
Well, I just want to say, keep on supporting us. You know, we're here to try and prove to the world that we can do big things in basketball, and with us doing that, I think we'll bring a lot of attention to like Jamaica. You know, like for me, example, I'm from St. Thomas, and I started playing basketball late. So I feel like us being here is going to bring awareness and bring in people so that they can like let the younger kids get the chance to like play basketball, and it can better for them for the future. So I feel like to say to the fans, we want your support, and let's keep going.
I think it's a great opportunity for Jamaica to be the mecca of basketball in the Caribbean. And I believe even when I was a child, you know, we didn't have anything like this growing up. So I think the more we have, you know, invested in it, in terms of like sponsorships and, you know, people who want to be a part of something great, I think it will push the sport heavily in the Caribbean. And I think Jamaica has what it takes to, you know, be something top-notch to represent the Caribbean on a whole when it pertains to basketball.
What does it mean to have a guy like Norman on your team who scores, you know, 20 points a game at the highest level in the NBA?
Man, forget NBA, forget the 20 points. He's just a great human being, man, humble, open to questions. I tell a lot of people, I thought he was going to come in here and be like, oh, I'm playing NBA, I'm going to talk to you guys. But it was the total opposite. He was open to questions, still is. He saw my Jamaican band and asked where I got it from. He wanted one. So that's actually cool to see he actually want to be a part of, you know, the Jamaican culture. And, you know, he actually embraces it. And he wants to learn the language and stuff. Not language, but dialect. So that's actually cool.
In our country, we're looking forward to creating a legacy and move the basketball in Jamaica forward.
Hi everybody, my name is Shay Riley. I grew up in Jamaica. I was born and raised. I was born in South Lamar, Jamaica. I moved here and I went to Seattle University for school. I'm really excited to be here, be wearing this jersey right now, and be able to represent my country. and really, like you said, push that agenda forward and show that there's another way that young kids in Jamaica can make it out and do something with themselves.
How would you say today's practice went with the guys?
No, it's a bunch of guys coming together for the first time. We've been here for a few days trying to learn each other's game and everything. The thing that unites us is that passion and that drive to represent our country and bring more awareness to the sport. So it was a bit tough, but it's something that's to be expected, right? As we go through and prepare for these tournaments, we'll get better. Today was rough, but it'll only get better from there for us.
Seems like there isn't a lot of egos with this team. How have you all gotten along so far?
Yeah, I mean, everybody's really gelling well. I think that through line, that we are all the same heritage, the same culture, same food, same language. So everybody's really gelling really well. There's a lot of chemistry, and we all know we're here for one thing. We want to bring home gold. We want to win. So everybody has the same agenda. There's no selfishness. There's no egos. Everybody has the same goal, and everybody's on the same page.
Yeah, speaking of winning, the level of competitiveness amongst the group, do you use that as a way of like bettering your game, or is it something that you come in thinking like, I want to make this team, I want to be a guy, or you just come in saying whatever I need to do to make the team better as a whole? What's the priority?
I mean, me personally, I'm very competitive in nature. So every time I touch the court, I'm going to be bringing a lot of energy. I'm going to be talking that smack. I'm going to be trying to win every game, every drill. But I think me bringing that on the first day, I want to see everybody rise to that occasion. I think competitiveness brings the best out of everybody. And I think naturally, you know, we're all Jamaicans, and there's certain pride that come with that. There's a certain, you know what I mean, a certain flavor you got that everybody wants to compete, everybody wants to be the best. So I think that's just going to help us move forward.
Yeah.
All right, guys, for each of you, how do you describe your playing style, and what is it like playing for Coach Turney?
So I'll take that one. For me, my playing style is more of an athletic big, run the floor, get up pretty high, and being able to stretch the defense by shooting. Playing for Coach Turner, for me, it's my first time playing for a national team and interacting with Coach Turner. But so far, what I've seen, you know, he lets guys show their game. He doesn't put you in a box and limit you. So as much as you can do on the court, you'll be able to do that if you could show that consistently.
Yeah, me personally, I'm a kind of plug and play type of guy. Put me in any situation. I want to guard 1 through 5. I'm quick and athletic, and so I want to get up there, grab rebounds, defend the best player, and then do whatever the team needs. Like I said, right now, before I may have been playing, you know, I want to score so many points. I want to get so many rebounds. But this right here is so bigger than the own personal performance that I want to put the team first. And I want to win these games at any cost. So that's my priority, and that's what I'm going to try to bring to this team.
Since coming down for the camp, like, what has your friends and family back home, like, what have they been saying to you? Like, is the tone changed? Are they speaking to you differently now? Like, what's going on?
I wouldn't say the tone has changed, but I think the sense of awareness around the program, around basketball, has taken another step in the right direction. Because now everybody's like, oh, what's camp like? And you know, obviously we have Norm with us, so he's a star power. He's gonna pull so many more people into being invested in Jamaica basketball. So they've been asking questions like, what has practices been like? How's Norm, obviously, you know. So I think us being here, it just opens the door for momentum to be built to take us in the right direction.
And my last question is, I know you guys play for different teams and clubs around the world. Like, what are you gonna look to take from this camp and the upcoming games back to your teams? Like, what are you looking to take the most from an information standpoint? Or
there's a lot of veteran guys on this team, and one of the biggest things that I'm enjoying is just, like I said, there's so much chemistry because we all come from similar backgrounds. So it's just a lot of fun playing with people that are so similar to you, speak your language, know your culture. So I'm just really trying to stay present and enjoy the moment. And also, what I'm going to take back is probably just the knowledge and wisdom. I'm seeing guys work out. They going 30 minutes, just real hard, real focused, and it's like I see how the pros at a high level, they're making a lot of money, they're successful in their career, on their path, and I'm seeing how they're carrying themselves, and I'm gonna take a couple of the gems that they could give me, and I'm gonna try to apply that to my game and my work ethic going back.
Thanks, Shay.
How's the Palm Beaches been for you thus far on your visit?
How's what?
The Palm Beaches, the area. How do you like the flavor of the area?
Oh man, I love it, man. I'm from the West Coast, and so in the wintertime it gets real cold over here, so we don't get a lot of sun, but this is beautiful. I love the heat. It's very similar climate to Jamaica, and the food is great, the beach is nice, and I love seeing the sun every day, so I'm loving it.
A lot more iguanas up here, though.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All set?
So I'm just going to introduce introduce everybody. So we have Michael, who is our newest addition to the team. He came yesterday from Jamaica. And we have Gio here, and we have Brenton. So they're going to tell you a little bit about themselves, and then you can ask questions.
I'll start. Yeah.
I need to sorry, let me just get the next two. All right, there you go.
Hello everyone, my name is Brenton Lamar from San Diego, California. I played professionally in Turkey this year. Yeah.
My name is Giovanni Fraser. My family comes from Walkerswood, St. Anne, so that's up in Red Deer. It's up in the Red Deer. Currently I'm playing at the University of East London, pursuing my master's. And, yeah.
Hi, I'm Mike Emmanuel Wayne. I'm from Jamaica. I still live in Jamaica, Kingston, Jamaica. So, yeah. And I played for the U17 national team, and I've played a year overseas, actually, in Florida.
All right, so Brenton, since day one, I've been observing in practice, and you've been very competitive with the way you play and how you approach practice. What is that mindset for you coming in originally?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
You know, you came to the camp very much competitive from day one, from the minute you stepped on the court. Was that intentional? Did you plan for that? The minute I get here, you're gonna go hard, like, because I sensed that from you.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's just the type of player I am. You know, I always feel like when I step on the court, I want to be very competitive. I want to win. I want to compete. I want to push guys. I want guys to push me. And I just feel like we have such a great group of guys. And I feel like I have a lot of experience, especially playing in Europe, that I want to share. And everyone has a story here. And I feel like it's only right for me to give it my all. And I know everyone's giving it their all. So it's an amazing thing when guys come together and we compete for one goal. And I just want to be a part of that. That was my main focus coming in.
Yeah, and to put on the Jamaica jersey for the first time and officially call yourself a member of the national basketball team, what does that mean for you personally and also for your family?
Man, it means everything. You know, my dad was born and raised in Jamaica, in Kingston, and I've been back a few times, but obviously I grew up in San Diego. My story's a little bit different from other guys here, but just to represent this country and to highlight just the culture of basketball, it's everything. You know, I feel like Jamaica's filled with a lot of talent, and you know, all we need is funding and just a lot of support to kind of highlight those athletes. So everyone has a story here, and everyone's very talented. So I just want to contribute my knowledge and my skills to this country to elevate it to be, a powerhouse in the world. So.
All right, from each of you, from left to right, how do you describe your game and what you look forward to bringing to the team?
Left to right. I'll start. Left to right. Me? Yeah. Okay. So for me, I'm a combo guard. I'm a 1-2, 2-1. I say I can do everything on the floor. I can play PG if the coach needs me, but mainly I can score. I can facilitate, get guys in the right spot, and I love to compete, so I love playing defense. So to say like what I do best, I feel like I do a little bit of everything. And I try to do a little bit of everything on the floor, but I can shoot the ball. That's something I know I can do.
So my position, I play the forward. And the biggest things that I bring to the team is the intangibles. So every team I've always been on, like I've always talked on defense, I've always played hard, I've always been in the right position, I've always took charges, I've always made those nitty-gritty plays that don't necessarily come up in the stat book, but they make a big impact on the court. So especially coming to this team right here with so many pros and high-level guys, just getting in and, like I said, playing hard, making those plays that diving on the floor, taking charges especially, just bringing those things in addition to being able to score and step out, pick and pop, shoot, and have an impact on the offense.
Mark again. I'm a 1-2 guard. I play both. In Jamaica, I mostly play the 2 guard. I can shoot. I'm a very explosive guard. I can jump as well. You know, on this team, I'm going to be playing the 1, and I like to know my guys. I like to make everything personal with my guys. I like the camaraderie that we have. You know, I'm a very humble guy, so I'll sit back and watch my team to see what they're like, so I can learn from theirs. I really care about a team and the brotherhood, so that's really big to me.
Me too, I'm from Kingston, Jamaica. Which NBA player, if any, did you grow up with, most excited to see?
Oh, that's easy. Stephen Curry. Yeah, I love watching Curry shoot. That kind of got me into shooting the basketball, especially in Jamaica outdoors. You know, you're going crazy. It's almost like park runs. You know, you just want to shoot the ball.
Yeah. Last question for me. You know, Jamaica is heavily a track and field country, with obviously football coming up now. It's the Men's World Cup qualifying year. How important for you guys to put Jamaica basketball amongst that group for Jamaican athletes? You know, where kids in Jamaica say, "Hey, we have cricket, we have track and field, we have football, and now we have basketball as something to aspire to be." You know.
I think it's really important. Yesterday I went to a Jamaican restaurant. It was we got a haircut, so then we went to the restaurant afterwards, and we told them we're on a basketball team. And then the first thing she said was, "Jamaica play basketball?" So it's just little things like that that I think is important to bring awareness, especially to the basketball program, and to help grow it in the long term. But this is not a short-term mission. This is not anything like that. So the goal for Jamaica basketball is so that we don't encounter things like that when we do go on. It's like, oh, we play Jamaica basketball. Oh, you guys won the World Cup, or you guys just got the gold medal in the Olympics. So that's the kind of stepping stone and progress that we're looking for.
Thanks, fellas.
Do you play Coral Springs?
Yeah, I'm local, so I'm from Coral Springs. So I went to Coral Springs Charter down the street, and then I also went to Lynn University.
Okay, so to be back here in Boca, you know, for the community here who's not so familiar as well with Jamaica basketball and whatnot, what's your message to those here who are kind of rooting you on and happy to hear that you all are training here?
What's my message?
Yeah.
Just keep going. No matter what obstacles in front of you, no matter where you come from, what your background is. My mentor always said the basketball is fair. So whatever work you put into the basketball is what you're gonna get out. So just don't quit, keep going, and yeah, keep going.
Palm Beaches areas treating you good. You say restaurants and haircuts and everything else. Communities.
Yeah. So like I said, I'm a local guy. So everything this is my neighborhood. So just been able to share the culture with the guys. Like I said, I brought some guys down to Fort Lauderdale yesterday. They got to experience the culture, see more like a different atmosphere than up here in West Palm. So it's been a good experience. Really? Yeah, this is Boca right here. Okay, this is Boca.
All right, thank you very much.
First time in Florida.
Welcome.
Quick introduction.
So we have Marcus, we have Romaine, and Jalen, and Prince, and Justin. And you can just start introducing yourselves, just let them know a little bit about you, and then they'll ask questions.
Marcus McDonald, I'm 18 years old. This is my third time playing for Jamaica. It's an honor. It's a great experience so far, and I can't wait to get after it in Mexico.
Romaine Thomas, I'm 31 years old. I was born in St. Catherine, Jamaica. This is my second time playing 5-on-5 for Jamaica, but I have a lot of 3x3 experience, pretty much.
I'm Jalen Menzies. I'm 24 years old from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. This is my third time representing Jamaica at the FIBA level, and it's just an honor to, represent my family and represent the country of Jamaica.
My name is Prince Foster. I'm 30 years old. I was born in Montego, Jamaica. This is my first time playing for Team Jamaica. My last year I played in Luxembourg. Right now, honestly, I feel a lot of sense of pride in playing for Team Jamaica. I've never had this opportunity before, so I'm very excited for it.
I'm Justin Abson, 21 years old. I play for the University of Georgia, and it's an honor to represent. the country and perform for millions of fans and just trying to pave a path for the upcoming generation.
Yeah. To the two guys who played for Team Jamaica in the past, what is the biggest difference for this camp? Like, how would you put it in your words compared to the previous camps you've been at for Team Jamaica?
Well, this is the only camp we've had for like 5-on-5. Last 5-on-5 tournament we had in El Salvador, we didn't have that much time together. But now it's a big difference getting to know the guys and just feeling out everything and just being more prepared of going into Mexico and actually winning and competing. So it's very different.
Yeah.
Everything is just different.
Like, have you thought about the fact that maybe NBA coaches will be watching this game just to see what Norman is doing, but there'll be eyes on everyone else as well that's stepping on the court. Like, have you guys ever thought about that possibility and what that potential would be for you?
I feel like I'm not really too much worried about who's going to be watching. I just want to just wear the jersey and just bring home the gold championship and just represent the country well and bring pride to the country and just bring awareness for all the young kids to just get their passports early so they can have the experiences that I had. Because the first time I played, I was 14 years old, and playing for Jamaica, I was able to go to a lot of different countries like Brazil, Belize, Spain, Italy, and all just because I played for Jamaica. So it was an honor and a great experience that I've had. So I feel like if we just win and just focus on just winning, like it would bring a lot of awareness to the youth in Jamaica and in the States and everywhere to just get their passports early. So.
For sure.
All right, guys. Starting with you, what do you intend to bring to the Jamaica team, and can you describe your game?
I think my game is a scoring point guard. Very dynamic, I'm athletic. I can shoot the ball well, so I feel like. But on this team, I feel like my role is probably going to be more on the defensive end and just like getting people the ball and hitting my open shots. I feel like that's kind of what coach wants from me. As a youngest player too, just like learning and stuff, and just getting better every day for the next time we compete. So yeah.
How old are you?
18.
Well, coming back, I feel like I played before, so I just gotta be more vocal, be a leader, hit open shots, but most importantly, just being on the defensive end, being disruptive, very long, tall. So just talking to the other guys and just being one.
For me, I feel like my role on the team is going to be a pest on defense, put pressure on the offensive players, be a facilitator for my teammates, find open guys, get open shots when I get them, and just play with a lot of pride and energy.
For me, I think the main thing about my game is I play defense and also going to the basket. Also, I can create shot for other guys. Overseas, I was playing the point guard position, but I'm more for 3 guard. But on this team, I really feel like my defense is going to help a lot and just rebound the ball. And yeah, that's about it.
For me, I feel like my role is mainly, defense, because everyone can score the ball, and one way to stick out is playing defense and making plays from others. So I feel like that's my role.
Justin, growing up, who is your favorite player who you eliminate on the offensive end playing against most times? For instance, you guard the point guard, the center, or forward.
I'll probably try to replicate my game to like Jokic, the way he sees the game and play the floor, and just making the right reads and all that stuff. So I'll probably say that's one of the players I look up to.
And obviously, this is a big year for Jamaica sports as well, in the sense of you got track and field world championships coming up. The Reggae Boys in their final qualifiers for the World Cup matches, and now we have Jamaica basketball looking to qualify for the FIBA World Cup. What does it mean that you guys personally, in a personal level, that you're part of this renaissance, this energy that's happening right now on the island as far as athletics and sports?
It's definitely an honor for us. We're looking to make history, not only for ourselves, but for the country. We're going to play with a lot of pride, a lot of passion. You can see that everyone on the team is very driven, very motivated to bring awareness to Jamaica basketball. From when I played on the U16 and U17 teams 7 years ago, there's been a lot of growth within Jamaica basketball, and there's still so much untapped potential that is there in the country, and we're hoping to bring awareness to hopefully raise funding so we could get local facilities and things of that nature. And yeah, we're just looking to make history for sure.
Area's good to you? You like the Palm Beaches, all that?
Yeah.
All good, and the surrounding area's been good to you?
Yeah, sure.
I work for Palm Beach County Sports, so I gotta ask.
Yeah.
I grew up down here.
Yeah,
Grew up, I went to North Brown. There you go. Yeah.
Local was fun. We had a chance to get with our teammate, you know what I mean? And he showed us definitely like different areas and stuff like that, the cabanas and stuff like that. It was very nice.
There's some good spots.
Actually, I have one more question. How does it feel to be like, sitting in front of a banner that says Bob and Rita Marley Foundation, and the legacy that Bob left behind, and knowing that you're a part of that legacy?
And definitely, it's something special. Without the Marley Foundation, all the sponsors, hopefully we get more sponsors and stuff like that. It's big. Without them, there is no us. There's no other generations to come. And we're just looking to do something special. And it's just an honor just to wear the jersey on our chest, the sponsors and stuff like that. So it's definitely a big thing. We're just looking to do more.
Have you gotten tired of listening to Bob Marley music all week, or are you still loving it?
Still love it.
There you go. Good answer.
It's everyday thing, man. Wake up, sleep, eat, everything. Just Bob Marley music.
Yeah, I can never get tired of it. Respect.
Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Thank you.
The experience has been amazing. Honestly, meeting the guys, meeting the coaches, meeting everybody involved in making this happen. For me, I told everybody during our first team official meeting, this means a lot to me. It's a passion project of mine. That's something that's been in the works with Coach Turner for almost 2 years now, trying to figure out how I can be eligible to play, get my passport, and everything. And I told him that he has my full support in making this happen. Because of my history with my family, not knowing too much about my Jamaican background and heritage and culture. On my dad's side, he was born in Kingston, Jamaica, but he never taught me about the heritage. But I always had love for the country, always going back when I could in my first visit. And I felt some type of way when checking into the hotel in Montego Bay, and they asked me, am I Jamaican because my last name is Powell? And I said I am, but I know nothing about my family's background. And he said, the one thing I'll leave you with is if you meet somebody that has the last name Powell, you're related to them in some way. So that meant a lot, but it also made me want to dig deeper into that side of things. I think this is where it starts.
Your teammates were saying that you've integrated yourself right into the team, despite you being the most accomplished player here as an NBA guy. Why was it important to you to just be one of the guys?
Super important. I've never been a person to feel like my status or where I'm at puts me above anybody else. We're all people, we're all human beings. We're all trying to figure out this life, and I know where I come from, I know where I started, and I still hold those teachings and lessons from my family, from my mom raising us near to me to this day. So being part of the guys and integrating myself and immersing myself into the culture is the only way I can truly learn and embrace that side of my family. So it's been great for them to teach me patois here and there and give me a few words, even though my pronunciation isn't the greatest. They're sticking with me and helping me along the way and teaching me new things about the culture that I never knew. But I see myself as just a normal person no matter what I accomplish on the basketball court.
No, Norman, if I could ask you a question. Fabian Lyon from the Miami Herald and Game Changers podcast, you was on last night. Thank you again. Norman, can you talk about your leadership style? Because obviously with a whole new crew now, different personalities, and you're front and center, right? NBA veteran, NBA champion and all that. How are you navigating this leadership role with this new team to you?
Honestly, it's a little different for me. Honestly, my leadership has always been lead by example. I'm the guy that's going to get up super early, put in the time, put in the effort, work out 3 times a day, come in early, stay late, put that extra time in and commit, and show guys the process of being a professional, the process of putting in work, and the process of getting better. In this role now, I have to be more vocal. So the first few days of me coming in early, having guys be a part of the workout
and see my process and see how I get ready and prepare each and every day. But now being more vocal and teaching the guys different terminology, different foundations of how we want to play offensively, defensively, stopping drills, stopping plays when we're not doing it the right way, correcting them, and showing them how to. It's definitely something that I'm embracing. It's helping me grow as an individual as well. Especially I can carry this, what I'm doing now, into the NBA and really speaking up, because it's crazy for me to say I am the oldest on the Heat team. So being able to vocally say what we're trying to accomplish and get guys and hold guys accountable, not only just through my work and what I do on the court, but actually vocally showing them and telling them and bringing a certain mentality and approach to every single day.
Thank you.
On the court, you guys, what do you think about the talent level of this team and the matchups coming up with the qualifiers?
I think we have a lot of potential. I think the great thing about us is nobody knows what we can do and what we can't do, because this is all new. We're trying to cram a lot of information in these short few days, what we want to do, how we want to play, who our identity is. But I think we're a long, athletic team who's going to play hard, scrappy, and play together. You know, I saw what Coach Turner was able to do on very short notice, and bringing the team together and almost winning a tournament. I believe it was last year when they were trying to qualify. So I think we have a great group that has a lot of potential to grow. Like I said, this is the foundation. This is the start of something historic and something special. And we're just looking to continue to build and hit the ground running.
One more for me. How's it been in South Florida so far since joining the Heat? And I know you've been with Coach Spo. Have you talked to any of your new teammates? And what's that integration been like?
It's been awesome. You know, I've had a few texts here and there with a few teammates. Nothing too crazy, but I'm definitely looking and excited to actually get settled in Miami. We'll be looking for a place this weekend. But it's been very welcoming. The coaching staff, the organization have talked about how much they've wanted me over the years and has tried to get me. So I'm really excited to be somewhere that sees my potential and what I can bring to the table and truly wants me here. And then being back down here is definitely refreshing. It's a lot of hot humidity. Even though I live in Vegas, I'm used to the dry heat, so getting back used to the sticky weather. But it's been amazing. I was here in Tampa for a little bit for COVID when I was with the Raptors. So I feel like you get the best of both worlds, having great weather, being around great people who are very welcoming, and I'm just excited to hit the ground running with the team.
Off of that, being here at Boca Raton on the campus of FAU, talk about teamwork to get you all here and seeing so many players here. What does that mean to you to see it all come together for Jamaica?
It means a lot. You know, I used to hear a lot like, oh, basketball's not big in Jamaica, and why put the time in? But then to see the turnout, to see the following and the support from everybody, you know, it shows that basketball is alive. You know, we just need eyes and people to help support and grow what we're doing down there, you know, and get more support financially and helping build the facilities out there so we can continue to grow the game, because we have really talented athletes coming out of there and just need the opportunity to show. And I think, like I said before, this is the start of that. This is the start of building something really special for a nation that has a lot of pride, a lot of value, and a lot to bring to the world. And I'm just glad to be a part of this group, and I will continue to do whatever I can personally to help see this succeed.
Norm, question. So how does it feel to be indirectly a teammate of like the Reggae Boys, the Reggae Girls, and track and field, knowing that the long history of these teams, and now potentially being on a billboard with Usain Bolt or South Powell just because of your groundbreaking commitment to this country?
It's very humbling, honestly. Like, if you would have came to me 2 years ago and like that wasn't even on my mind, you know, it was just being able to be a part of this and bring basketball to life and learn about who I am. You know, I feel like there's a half of me that's missing, and that was my focus. You know, and then to see what has come after that, I honestly can't even put into words. It hasn't really hit me yet. You know, I'm just going with it every day at a time. But I think looking back at it, once I'm done playing and retired and everything, and seeing what has come of it, what we're all able to build and be a part of, is definitely going to be something truly special. You know, you're building lifelong bonds with these guys, with these coaches, with everybody involved in here because everybody sees something that can go very far. So right now it's really tough, but I definitely think it's cool to be following the path of some amazing people, some historic people of Jamaica.
Thank you.
Dre here from Dre Innovative Sports. What message do you have for the Jamaican fan base?
I would say there's a lot of excitement. You got a group of guys who are going to lay it on the line, and we appreciate your support, your love, and your care. And continue to support us, continue to help build this program up, and we're going to make Jamaica proud.
Before Norm finishes, I'm just going to introduce the president of the Jamaican Basketball Association. This is Paulton. He's playing a big role in this weekend and going forward.
Hi, how are you?
Paulton just wanted to say a few words to the group and about Norm joining us.
Well, Norm has been the catalyst really for a lot of what we're trying to get done. The momentum since Norm has joined has been tremendous. We have had persons reaching out to us in a consistent way as to how can I represent Jamaica. Well, the first question was, is basketball a sport in Jamaica? That was the original question. So we want to look at how we can use Norm, as I mentioned, as the catalyst to increase and improve and to add more pieces to what we're trying to do in basketball in Jamaica. In Jamaica, the ecosystem of basketball needs to be expanded, both in terms of the infrastructure, in terms of administration and the pieces, and that's where we want to go, and that's the direction we're heading in to ensure that it's sustainable.
How proud were you out there seeing this come to life today?
I'm overwhelmed. I'm actually overwhelmed because we know some of the pieces and some of the things that we have gone through to get to this point. There's been, I would say, a struggle over the last 2 or 3 years in terms of getting the funding, getting the players motivated, getting the passion and the pride, and then elevating that to the next level. But thankfully, we have had some really good partners. Citadel has come on board. We have some local Jamaican companies, National, Rainforest, and the Jamaica Tourist Board has come on board. So we are getting all the pieces that we require to move it to the next level. We all know that in terms of a talent pool, we have probably one of the best and more vibrant, most vibrant talent pool in the region. We just need to get the pieces together, get everybody organized, and we'll be hard to beat.
Speaking of the talent pool, what can you say drawing these players to inquire about representing Jamaica and the basketball team? I'm sorry, I missed the football side.
We have started that process. There is a FIBA rule which is kind of unique, which is you need to get your passport before the age of 16 to be able to represent the country without any restrictions. If that's not the case, you can only have one player, and in this case it's not. You can only have one player that's on the roster who will represent the country. We're trying to lobby to get those rules changed because it's an archaic rule which we're trying to get adjusted. But the other thing that we want to do, we're opening up to the diaspora to ensure that they know that they are part of Jamaica. And we'll be doing ID camps in the major cities for under 14 kids. So while we build on Jamaica, we're including and integrating the diaspora to ensure that we are solid. So that's one of the things. So the message has to go that try and get your passport early to have a better chance of representing Jamaica. And we'll work with you, we'll have the ID camps. We have identified persons in those spots who will help us to organize those ID camps next year, and we are going to get that here.
No, I have a question for you. By the way, Nelson Mandela's granddaughter is watching this live right now, okay? She's on the feed, so if you want to say anything, her name is Nani Mandela. Norm, can you talk about the emotional connection since, has this felt like sort of a homecoming coming to Jamaica? You said you didn't know that much about Jamaica, but just passing to the airport.
All right, Coach, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. So, Coach, earlier in the week, you told me that the goal was to build familiarity with the players, to get them to know each other's names, and obviously take it from there. Now that we're about 5 days in, like what have you seen in that 5 days has been a progress where you see that we started here, now we're here, and what are you liking and what are you not so much, or are you a little bit concerned about?
Yeah. Well, I think that process that we got started on early in the week of getting to know each other we can check that box. I think we've done a pretty good job. Our guys are together. They're hanging out with each other. Norm had them hosted over at the resort, and they got 4 cabanas, and they were doing water slides, and we've eaten together throughout the week, and we've done a really good job of team building, I think. Now we got to work on the basketball portion of it. Today was not the prettiest example of what we're going to be, but we got to work through that, and we will. There's just so much to do in such a short amount of time that you feel like the days are running out. So we really got to lock down in the last 3 days and make this happen.
As far as the FIBA rule where one NBA or naturalized player is concerned, can you explain that to us, and how difficult are you finding dealing with that?
Well, it's a pretty simple rule, and everyone has to play by the same rule. You either get a passport before the age of 16, or you can have one player on your roster that doesn't fit that category. I've told a number of people that have asked me that question, and you didn't overtly ask me the question, but I'll just tell you what I think about it, is that we've got a really good group of guys right here, and these are the guys that we're taking to Mexico, and I don't care about the guys that aren't coming. I don't mean I don't care about them as individuals, but they're not here with us right now, and we've got the guys that we have, and they're great. And so we're going to go do our thing in Mexico with this group. But what is important for us moving forward is to build a great pool of players to which to choose from. So then when November rolls around and we have an opportunity to play in November, and there are no NBA players available for that window, then we have a pool put together of players that can compete. The same for February. Then in July, the NBA players are available again. So, the biggest thing for us and for any program is to just have a great pool of players from which to choose from, and you find the ones that are available during that window, and you go with who you have.
What are you most excited about in coaching this team?
What am I most excited about for coaching this team? I would just say the chance to resurrect a program that's been dormant for 13 years. Through nobody's fault, we just have not been able to get back into the pool since 2013, 2014. Then the COVID happened, that set us back again. Then over the last couple of years, there wasn't opportunity for us to play. And we found ourselves stuck in this basketball purgatory of we couldn't play because we weren't ranked high enough, and we couldn't get ranked higher if we didn't play. So my biggest excitement for us is that just the chance to play and hopefully show the world that we're for real and we're going to do great things. But it isn't just show up and because your jersey says Jamaica, great things happen for you. It's a lot of hard work and guys that dedicate and a coaching staff that dedicates, and we go from there.
Last question. What message do you have for the Jamaican fan base?
Well, my message to the Jamaican fan base is that we're doing this for you. We want you to get on board with basketball. I'm told everywhere I go that Jamaicans don't care about basketball, but I've been in it for 25 years at the grassroots level since 1999, and I know that they do. There just hasn't been the exposure to it. We know that Jamaicans are about winning and that they will support a winning team or a winning endeavor, and that's our intention. We want to be winners. We want to make the Jamaican people proud. We want to get them behind us 100%. We want to get the Jamaican business community behind us, supporting us. The only thing that has held us back in 13 years is funding. The only thing that has kept us from being here previously is that we haven't had the funds to support the organization the way it should be properly supported. Sedella has started the ball rolling with that. National Bakery has stepped up. Rainforest has stepped up. The Jamaican Tourist Board has stepped up. Individuals have stepped up at $500 at a time, $1,000. I got a donation yesterday for $50. Those add up. And not only do they really provide us with tangible assets for us to use, but it also just shows that there's a growing support for what we're doing. And we want to build something that can be continuous. It's not a flash in the pan where we go and we compete in Mexico and then we have nowhere else to go from there.
Thank you.
Coach, last question from me. Seeing some of the guys coming out very competitive, they may have been rusty shooting the ball, but at least they're giving that effort. That's what I see. Are you happy with the effort that you're seeing that they're giving?
The effort has been great. I mean, we've got a group of guys that are so passionate about wanting to make this happen. Again, not for themselves, but for their teammates, for the people of Jamaica, for the kids who want to wear the Jamaica basketball uniform. They're incredibly passionate to make this happen. They've brought the energy from our first practice, through today. Like I said before, it was ragged today. Those things are going to happen. We've got a great opportunity tomorrow to bring in some former college players and current pro players from the area here in Miami. Some players that have expressed an interest to play for Jamaica in the future. And we're going to scrimmage. We're going to bring the FIBA referees in here, and we're going to see what exactly we have. And then we'll be able to make some adjustments. But in terms of their effort and energy and their passion for it, I couldn't ask for more. Now we just got to lock down the basketball part of it.
Thank you, Coach.
Cool. Thanks, you guys.